What did the wall say to the other wall?
I don't know.
It said, meet me at the corner. My name is Alaina. I am 10. Favorite things to do is drawing and reading books. I like school, but I don't like school at the same time. My favorite subject is science and social studies and writing. I have osteosarcoma. I was diagnosed at the age of 9. When I was first diagnosed, I was afraid I was gonna die.
My daughter Alaina had been complaining of some pains that she was having, such as leg pains, which I thought to be growing pains. After I took her to the hospital, within 3 days, we had a partial diagnosis without a biopsy. It was a genetics sarcoma, so hers is related to a PIK3CA gene, so they were able to find that as well. Osteosarcoma is one of the rarer, more aggressive childhood cancers. During our cancer journey, we spent 276 days in the hospital, inpatient.
I don't like going to the hospital or the clinic. I've had to go to 4 different hospitals.
Her 7th treatment of her 18, she was beginning to become neutropenic, which is where the blood, she doesn't have enough blood supply. It's not adequate amount. She needs blood, and Alaina needed platelets a lot. She's A negative, which we are so short on, we had to pull ours from out of state. So when Alaina would get her platelets in her blood, it would take quite some time. So for Alaina's chemo, it was almost like where it should have been a 3 to 4 day stay, it was a 7 to 8 day stay.
All of the medicines made me sick.
It was just very long, drawn out, and it was very invasive to her because she got so sick. Even when a lot of the other kids wouldn't struggle as hard as her, she just struggled through the chemos because of just she was so small. Alaina had a surgery after her 10 weeks of chemo.
It was a very long surgery, I know that. I don't know what type of surgery. They took away a part of my leg and turned my foot around.
Her MAT plan started July 11th, and in September she needed a rotation plasty due to the osteosarcoma. A rotation plasty is where they take your ankle joint and they move it to your knee, and they replace your knee with your ankle so it acts as a new knee. It is the most human-like prosthetic that they offer.
I think it was more or less strange to my mom. Right after the surgery, I had made a new party trick where I would lift up that leg sometimes, and then new nurses would come in and they'd just run out, my mom said. It was hilarious. I had to do a lot of physical therapy. I had to make my foot go in a circle. I had to go back and forth. My foot would have to do this.
Due to the chemo's effects, it took a little longer for Alaina to get a leg. Due to chemo being so invasive, it caused severe scarring, and it's caused the scar to be severely delayed from healing. She was back in a prosthetic by March and walking alone within a year of being diagnosed with cancer. So within 9 months of her amputation, she was back walking. And when she was diagnosed, it really took a toll on our family, whether it had been our relationship or the kids' relationships, the kids having to miss school.
The things that have kept me positive throughout the whole ordeal was my family.
When we actually came back from Atlanta, Cure just so happened to be doing their little drop-offs where they drop the sweet snacks off and the salty snacks off, as Alaina calls them. And we actually got to meet one of the representatives then, and they welcomed us, they introduced us, and it was literally my saving grace from day one, because somebody was right there ready to talk to me if I needed that ear to listen to. They were right there, and they always had the youngers with them, the teens, the Cure teens, and that really helped my daughter because she wanted that childhood connection, and that was still there and was still able to be found. So when we met Cure, it was like our saving grace through the whole thing. Cure is an amazing organization. They offer financial help in numerous different ways. With Cure, they are the only reason that we were able to do this together, because without them, we wouldn't have been able to pay the bills. So they helped us by keeping our bills alive that month where we could be together. I just really, truly hope that eventually there is a cure found. That way, there's no other parents that have to hear that word cancer. They don't have to watch their child get sick. They don't have to watch their child be weakened. They don't have to struggle through the times. And as much as I love everybody that I have met, it's not the way of wanting to meet someone. So it's the club that everybody doesn't want to be in. I just hope that she can overcome and that we can help as many people as we can, learning and advocating. She is a bright, spontaneous, young little girl who is going to be a homicide detective one day, so just watch out, because she is coming for you if you try to do anything bad.
It's not easy to go through it for the kid or the parents, but it's okay, because they're gonna get through it